Hi and welcome to Brayley Mazda in Milton, Keynes. In today's video I'm going to be showing you the Mazda CX-5 GT Sport Nav Plus DK19KGY. So in this video I'm going to be showing you the general condition of the vehicle and also pointing out some of the main features. First thing I want to point out is on the front of the vehicle you have sensors front and rear. You have this prosthetic badge on the front which hides your radar cruise control, and then underneath you have your front camera, which is part of the 360 camera system you get on this specification. Going around, showing you the upgraded alloys. As you see, finished off in this chrome finish, upgraded 19-inch alloy wheels on the GT Sport level. GT Sport being the top of the range CX-5 in the range. Finished in this jet black, you have your keyless entry, your mirrors that fold in automatically when you lock the vehicle, and underneath you can see the camera, which is for the side camera on the 360 monitor. Tinted windows on the rear for a lot more privacy for your children in the back. And then you've got your rear alloy just there. As you can see so far, the vehicle has been kept in great condition by the previous owner. Moving on to the rear, you've got your dual exhaust, giving you that sporty look to this SUV. There's your rear sensors, and then there is your reversing camera just there as well. Moving on to the side. Again, same details on the other side, but the main thing from this side is finishing off the general condition side of the video, which, as you can see, the vehicle is spotless. So a great example of the CX-5. What I'll do now is I'll move on to the boot of the vehicle and then onto the interior. So here we are on the boot of the CX-5. This has got an electrically opening tailgate. Now you can open the boot from a few ways. You can either press the button underneath the badge, which will open the boot there. You can open the boot from the interior of the vehicle as well, and I'll show you that button in just a moment. But you've also got a third way of doing so, which is actually from your key fob. So as you can see here, you have a button there for your boot. Press and hold that, and the boot will open like so, which gives great practicality to the vehicle and makes things so much easier, especially having children for school drop-offs. So here we are with the boot. As you can see, it's a extremely large boot due to the size of the vehicle. Original manufacturer's mats there as well. Underneath the floor you have your Bose sound system electronics, plus compartments for more storage. You also have, to the side here, you have some levers. Now what they will do is when you pull them outwards, this will actually fold the seats for you. And the seats do fold in a 40-40-20 split configuration, so again giving you some extra practicality just there as well for everyday use. What I'll do now is I'll move on to the interior and then some of the features on there. So here we are on the interior of the CX-5. So I'm going to be showing the general condition and pointing out some of the features from the initial outside. First of all, the finish is great, so you have a leather door card. You also have this wood finish as well, giving you a real feel of premium quality in this vehicle. In the rear, seats have been kept in great condition. Finished in this really dark brown interior. You've got your centre armrests here, which has a few features actually inside the armrest. So first of all, you have heated rear seats in this model, and the controls for that for the rear passengers are in the central armrest. You also have USB connectors there, 2 USB connectors for devices in the rear, also 2 cup holders, otherwise you can close this off, and there you have 3 seats, as you can see, with more than enough room for 3 adults, never mind 3 children in the back. And speaking of children, you also have ISOFIX points in the rear as well, to make it as practical as possible for family use. Moving on to the front, again, great finish on the interior door card, so leather and a wood finish. See your Bose sound system just there as well. Electric seat with a 2-stage memory function as well. Your passenger seat is also electrically adjusted as well on the other side, and as you can see, condition of the leather is superb, just like the exterior in the rear. Not able to tell the vehicle has even been used. What I'll do now is I'll move on to the interior itself and go over some of these specific pieces of equipment you get on this model. So you now join me on the interior of the Mazda CX-5. So first thing I want to show you is the keyless start procedure. So as you depress the clutch, and as you can see, the vehicle starts straight up. The first thing I want to point out to yourselves, which is 11,144 miles, so extremely low mileage for the age of the vehicle, hence the great condition the vehicle's been left in. And as I mentioned, I'm going to go through some of the key features. So first of all, on the steering wheel, you've got the volume controls and the other controls for your Bluetooth and radio. On the other side, we'll have your radar cruise control settings, just like I mentioned outside this vehicle, having the full radar control. Info button on this side of the steering wheel, once you press that, will actually change in settings, as you can see. So you can see multiple things on there. Automatic wipers with automatic headlights, with front and rear fog lights on this model. In front of you, you should just be able to see the head-up display, as you can see. So disappear, which will show an array of information, including navigation controls. You've also got that on there as well. Moving on down here, you've got a few controls for things like your parking sensors, your lane keeping assist. The one on the right just there is the boot release, what I mentioned when I was showing you the boot, that you can open it from the interior. You also have your 360 camera view, which I'll show you in a moment. Electric mirror adjustments, which you can also bring them in manually as well, as you can see. And electric windows all around. The little squares you may be able to see in the corner of the mirror on the right hand side, they are for your blind spot detection, so they'll glow orange when there's a car in your blind spot. Moving on to the center screen. So this is touchscreen, but I'm going to use the central pad just to show you. Start notifications, you can see your vehicle status monitor, which currently has one warning on there, which is due to the fact it needs a little bit of fuel, but nothing else. You have your fuel economy monitor, and you've also got your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto settings in here as well. Then you have your radio and Bluetooth controls in here. So you have full DAB radio as well. Built-in Mazda sat-nav. You will have a built-in sat-nav with this one. However, we do take the SD cards out for safety reasons, so they don't get stolen, but you will have built-in Mazda sat-nav with this. Then when you go into settings, you've got the controls for all safety features. You can see you get a lot of the safety features. Your Bose sound system, your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto again, so you can see very well spec'd vehicle. You can also see the reversing camera, or should I say the 360 camera on this model. And there we are. So on the right hand side there, you've got your front camera in use at the moment. And on the left there, you can see side, rear and front camera as well. So very useful for driving around small towns and parking spaces as well. You've got CD player just here. Heated steering wheel controls there. And then onto the air conditioning. Dual zone climate control, so both passenger and driver can have different controls. You have heated seats on both sides. Plus you also have on this model ventilated seats, so they have fans in these seats as well, which is excellent on a summer's day. 12 volt port just down there. There as well, and then you have USB connections for your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto in there, plus your SD card slot holder, another 12 volt port, and then just underneath there you've got a bit more compartment space as well. Then finishing off with the trim, as you can see, wood trim on the vehicle. Really does feel like a premium interior in here. And then the final piece in this vehicle, so when you look up, you have your sunroof. Using this button just here, pull that sideways, and there you are, the roof will open up, as you can see. Then to close it, put the button the other way, and then to block out the sun, you just pull the blind over once again. So I hope that gives you as much information as you need on the vehicle. If you would like to come and see the vehicle in a bit more detail and also have a test drive, please contact us on the details below. We'll be more than happy to assist. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.